How do I break the spell?
Yeah, good question. So, one inquiry that I think is really there's a couple attitudes we really encourage with our clients, and I encourage myself as a practitioner too, because I can get into some of the same habits. One is holding an attitude of curiosity. So we talked a bit about mindfulness. I think mindfulness neighbor is curiosity. What happens when I do this? What is my body telling me now? What's the reaction I got? What works, what doesn't? A certain level of like playfulness and curiosity in the process. So if things quote unquote go wrong, like we start off with an elimination diet with our clients, and they're always like, well, what if I fall off of this or whatever? It's like, well, be curious. Like, what happened when you were doing this so rigidly for 2 weeks, and then you went to a wedding and like you drank the champagne and the wine and the fried foods and the, smoked the cigarette, and how did your body feel? Like, can you bring an attitude of curiosity to that? Like, what what did that bring? So I'm always in great. If you fell off, okay, what did you learn? What happened? What was the truth of that experience? And can you stay in an attitude of playfulness, self-compassion, and curiosity around it?
Mm.
I think that another piece that I find really fun too is experimenting with pleasure. So we all know pleasure in the sense of, what you did, the wedding, the cigarette, the martini, the, the debauchery, whatever. That is a certain flavor of pleasure. But I think there is a level of pleasure that's not just about being rigid, that's not about following certain rules, that comes from deeply caring for yourself, uh, exquisitely taking care of yourself in a very loving, compassionate way. And this is going to be different for everyone. For me, I can't tell you the level of joy that comes from having something fermenting in my kitchen.
Hmm.
And it's a type of like connectedness I feel to nature, that I feel in taking care of myself, that I feel a satisfaction in making my own food, the satisfaction in something growing. Um, it's a different kind of pleasure that comes
Hmm.
from that level of connectedness.
Hmm.
And I think deep health holds that level of and that flavor of pleasure. So with my clients, like you were saying, like the swimming versus running, like you were saying in the beginning, it's like, well, is that more enjoyable to you in a deeply connected, nourishing way?